not entirely sure why the heckles don't come in on this screen.
The older I get, the more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
Nothing, just thought I'd mention it.
Holy hell, that was appropriate. Let's replay that first heckle that you got.
I think I ought to see a doctor.
Well, why do you say that?
I'm beginning to like the show.
Well, perfect. All right, hello everybody. This is Chun. But you knew that. I've got new redeems if you want to use them. Go ahead and heckle me all day. Yeah, that's so good. We got more Crenbowl. It's the first game of Week 7, to my knowledge, and here in Division B1. And it is Goblins, the Doc Bonesaw's Fine Parts, versus Craighead's Krakenstein's Monsters, the Nurgle team. Should be interesting. He's been pinging me the entire time. I should have told him that I have a preamble I like to do, but yeah. Here we go. Aren't you happy you get to face me so late in the season? Kinda? Kinda, yeah. Alright. So, like I said, we have Doc Bonesaw's Fine Parts. We are 0, 1, and 5, obviously. Having a great time here. I wasn't expecting to win anyway, but you know. Let's see, we have Doc Bonesaw, Doc Ballbuster, Doc Shellshock, who, I would like to remind you, out of the 6 games we have played so far, Doc Ballbuster has gotten an MVP 4 times. Yeah, that's right. MVP Bombardier 4 times. He's done more damage to my team than the opponent's. Let's see, we have Doc Springstep, the Pogoer. Euphoria has been around. We did hire Nurse Noggin last time to bring us up to 13 players, so we have a bench finally. A consistent bench. So yeah. 2 rerolls, a referee rest area, so free bribes. And our opponent, Krakenstein's Monsters. How about that? They certainly look Nurgly. 11 players on their side. Krakenstein's Monster, a guard beast of Nurgle. Dr. Krakenstein and Henry Clerval with block and the Nurgle Warriors. 2 unleveled Nurgle Warriors as well, Elizabeth Lavenza and Captain Walton. A couple of Rotters, Ernest and William. William apparently getting an MVP somewhere. Justine the Pestigore with plus strength and extra arms. That's what it's extra arms, yeah, so yeah. A plus strength ball handler. Nice. Meanwhile, we have Caroline the Rotter with minus movement, but who cares about that? They're a Rotter. And Alphonse and Igor, the Pestigores. 2 rerolls, because all their players have regenerate, largely anyway. Don't have to worry about that. So yeah. Just remember they only can rely on regen, so you can cause them great suffering if you kill that funny Pestigore. I'm going to certainly try. Alright, well, with that, I think we can accept this button that he's been spamming me with now. He has 10k treasury and no petty cash. Okay. The way we discussed it... Nobla, Fungus... Ripper at 270. Alright, so buy that. It doesn't get me enough for all the bribes, but at this point, I don't need them all. I'm going to... gamble on not needing all of the burrow. On all of this. The extra strength to help. 1 free bribe, so I'll have 2 bribes. Less bribes than I really want, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it as it comes. Fortunately, I do have it is a home game for me, so I don't have to spend more money on bribes. All right. Well, I hope you're ready, sports fans. It's the here at the Doc's Parts Hut. We have ourselves a fantastic game coming for you today. It's Doc Bonesaw's Fine Parts versus Krakenstein's Monsters, and your home team, the Doc Bonesaw's Fine Parts, having hired a new nurse.
What?
Yeah.
Wake me when the show starts.
It's already been on a while.
Wake me when it's over.
Doc Bonesaws have brought about a new friend. They got themselves a Pro Bowl troll. Meanwhile, Krakenstein's monsters are here and are looking as repulsive and repugnant as ever. Indeed, a more vile group of scum and villainy you'll ever find on this planet, except for Doc Bonesaw's Fine Parts. And here they are, ready to smash their heads together. Here comes Doc's cousin, the referee. Alright, I am actually going to... I'm going to defend. Alright, one of my blitzers has Mighty Blow and Guard. Good contender for purple. Yeah, very good. Oh, that's right, it's my turn. Alright. So we'll do... Yeah. Hobo Flow. Hobo Mo is going to come over here, swap out that. Want to keep the number of secret weapons down as much as I can. He does have Throw Teammate. Mighty Blow, Grab. Doesn't have Stupid, so I'm going to be relying on him to do stuff. And that'll do. What trickery is this? Goblins defending? The trickery is that I have no idea what I'm doing, Logan. Alright, so the runner leveled up last week, got doubles, so dodge. All three of them levels this week, both Blitz and Longbeard got doubles in their rolls, but it was Mighty Blow, Guard, and Guard. If Longbeard had Guard already, Blodge, Guard would be good. Yeah, it would be. Okay. I'm going to hope. Right. Far! Perfect defense. Okay. My old Rebel Dwarf team, I had Blodge, Guard, Stand Firm, Mighty Blow, Longbeard, and another just needs Stand Firm. Yow. Alright, we'll bring Spring Step up. There we go. Okay. Levels. Block, Guard. Yeah, okay, that'll do. That team was insane. Sure sounds it. And the ball. Okay, good indeed. Works for me. I mean, it's still next to the Pestigore, but towards the funny Pestigore anyway. Oh boy, I have so many mini things right around nearby and around my stream deck. So many doubles and 2 stat ups in the runner, both side blodge, sidestep, AG4, and move 7. Yow. That is insane. Let's see, when do I... Oh, I know, I play Amazons last, so yeah. Logan, you and I are going to play next week. Oh, really stupid. Fail the stupid. Fail the stupid. I get to tussle with Zons this week. Good for you. Be sure to break him good before I get at him. Give me a chance, huh? Brutal with 5 guard and mighty blow. Another Crenbowl match? What? Yeah, indeed, Dehedro. Oh, I've disapplied the brakes to the division. I realized I've got to be somewhere for for week 8, and I'm going to try to at least speed run my games. Well, I know B2 is in week 6 themselves, so we're not that far ahead. Well, he injured intern Mark. That's one less goblin for me against Logan, isn't it? Go, Ballbuster! Bust balls! All right. We're going to have to play against a loner goblin team. Oh no, I've got more than enough. Nope, not gonna. I'm gonna regret doing that, but. Anyway, because this one's not stupid, I can use Euphoria freely. Alright, Euphoria doing her job well. Nurse Noggin isn't quite up to speed yet. Corgi presented belly to be rubbed. Very well. Corgis require belly rubs. That is absolutely true. Is this a silly setup? You bet it is. But I'm a silly kind of guy, so, suck it. Emphasis on suck it. Nah, Twiggy's fine on the ground. Save the rerolls. Strength. That's not going to be easy to get at, but really all I have to do is just make him roll a lot of dice. All right, blitzing into Euphoria. Stunning her. All right. Well, the ball doesn't move any further down the field. Actually, we'll get intern Twiggy off the ground and over here. Also, please don't chef me next week. Got a nice late birthday surprise today. Someone now got me a wood handle lightsaber from. Ooh, that sounds really cool, Logan. Get a 2-die over here. Wow, dice are being kind to me today. Been learning the movements to do different effects with it. Ooh, one of the real fancy ones then. Wow! I killed William! He rolled dead into dead!
He's dead.
Screw that. That they did. Alright. I can make one dodge to bring Bob from accounting around. Meanwhile, Doc Spring Step is going to come around and start being obnoxious in the back line. He didn't, he just rolled twice from decay. I know, but he rolled dead twice. That's my point. Meanwhile, Ripper is doing work. I won't be able to do any good blitz. It'd be fun to do voice chat between dwarfs and goblins. Hey, Logan, if you're willing to be in a call for doing that, I would be more than willing to oblige. That would be a lot of fun. Okay. It doesn't have block or dodge. Red die would be hilarious. That would be. Honestly, who am I kidding? Embrace the chaos. I'm goblins. What do I care? Thank you for dodge. I'll take it. Okay, well, he's probably just going to go through Hobo Flow, but I have basically sealed up this hole, at least. It's possible. It's just dumb. Meanwhile, Hobo Mo has been cleared. Yep, there's the blitz. Yep, wise. Stay. Oh, please dodge onto the sideline. Well, that gives him another assist onto Noggin. $40K joke from a Discord server. How do you defend against an orc invasion? Vegan Katachan. Yeah, just how do you defend against vegan cat? I feel terrible if that's kind of going over my head. Orcs are a fungus. Ah, that's fair. Well, Ripper's on the ground. Oh, nope, that's red dye. Alright, so what's a good way of getting at the ball? 4 strength. I could just do more Zarg dice. I love that we both have already had, like, 1 removal. Your removal was better. Well, yeah, well, 1, it's dead, but 2, it's also only a rotter, so... Well, actually... Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, the swinging mace. I'm gonna spin to win. Dock Ball Buster's gonna do shit. If Nuffle lets me win. I'll take it. That ties up folks in a really nasty way. Stand up. Get Dr. Krakenstein and the thing. Only a rotter. His team hasn't been too good with the level, implying that they're worse than they are worse than goblins. You typo of typos there. Okay, so let me see if I can... do more red dice. Six up dodge. Actually... Oh, funny! Funny! Reroll that, please. I just need a push. I'll take it. Come on, Nurse Noggin. You know, most of my team has already moved anyway. This is fine.
Yes.
It is an annoying spot. Not a lot of great position to get at. Admittedly, it's only goblins next to him. Well, that being said, there is Ballbuster and Noggin as well to worry about, so, 3-die horns. I can appreciate trying to get the ball into a different spot. Didn't exactly work. Uh-oh. And there goes my star player troll. And there goes my star player troll. Cool. And he lasted longer than the last star player. This is true. And at least ways he didn't get blown up by my own team, so... Slip and die, slip and die, slip and die, slip and die! Oh. Alright, 3 strength. That makes it a 1-die. Okay, my go for it's still haven't completely screwed me yet. That makes it a 2-die from intern Kevin. Really? Okay. And of course he doesn't go stupid. And unfortunately, that's probably a bad spot for Ballbuster. Three, four... he only gets pushed. That's actually not bad at all. That's actually entirely tolerable. He's going to foul. Nope, he's KO'd Doc Ballbuster, and I don't have any... He's injured, Doc Ballbuster. No long-term effect. Neat. Could him had rerolled the hit and the heartbeat on the lunatic. Yeah, probably. But in the end, he got pretty much what he wanted, because if he hadn't gotten rid of Ballbuster there, I would have just run roughshod through that. Hashtag vasectomy. Ha ha! Oh boy. Nope. Alright. Risk it. Well. At least my turn isn't over. Alright, Spring Step, I need you to... There we go. This... I'll be honest, I was not I was not strictly expecting to do nearly so well with this. I know Nurgle aren't exactly the fastest team ever. Nor are they the strongest team ever. But somehow... I mean, there's a very easy breakaway here for the ball carrier. And we're done. Ernst is KO'd. Alright, Nurse Euphoria is back on her feet. Hey! Go, Nurse Noggin! Still 2 die. Red dice! Eh. Oh, this is a question, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have I really lost 3? Yes, I have really lost 3. Okay. Which means, oh fuck, I need to hold him. I need to hold him before halftime. I need to hold him. No, no, I do have bribes, but I wanted to save them as much for keeping secret weapons on the field as I can. Yeah! No! I mean, sure, I probably could have taken a shot at Captain Walton. Oh. Well, Hobo Mo is going to get surfed here. Unless he rolls double skulls. Nope. And Mo is KO'd. Heh. Oh, he has block. That's fair, alright. Strength into extra arms. That is a choice. It is in fact a choice, Marin. Whatever. Alright, so first and foremost, intern Kevin, dodge away and get here. Good. Second, intern Twiggy, dodge away and go here. Good. Third. Doc Spring Step. Okay, the stupid goes well. Nope, not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hold people in places. Because I need Spring Step to do this. Not quite what I wanted. But I will take that as I can. I need to stop him from scoring. And I think I've done as best a job as I can of that. If I pushed him in here, he'd have just been able to blitz out through intern Kevin. Well, he'd still be able to just blitz through here, and yep, Spring Step is going to go down. And get injured, likely. He's KO'd. Which means it's just one dodge. Which he makes it. Yeah. Well done, sir. Unfortunately, this means that I have to use my bribes now. Oh, fuck. He's just killed all my he killed my secret weapons! Yeah, because I need to have all of my I need to have both my remaining secret weapons in the field. Well, I am going on I'm gonna go on as much of a murder spree as I can get away with. Pick up, catch, and intercept. I'm going stabbing.
Yeah.
Shell shock. For once in your miserable existence, do something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to move the trolls away from the guard. Okay. Actually, if I put the trolls there and there, then I can punch Captain Walton and Elizabeth Lavenza here, and then hit 5 of them with Shell Shock, while trying to chainsaw Justine. If I'm going to be left with 5 goblins, with 6 players on the field, I am going to try and take as many of him with me as I can, even if it means it's a terrible shot with the Bombardier. But at the very least, there's no one near him to explode except for himself, so, good. Boom. -1 on passing rolls. Perfectly fine. I mean, it's already terrible for Doc Shellshock. He's already at a minus infinity. It was already going to be a really difficult pass. It only made a 5 into a 6 normally. Kill him! Well, he's not really dead, but... Stay. Well, I'm gonna hit 4. Perfect! It was only going to work once. Okay, so halftime. Okay, I still have my secret weapons. That's at least always a thing. I forgot, however, the Disturbing Presence really made Bombardier super useless here. Bonesaw! Oh, I skipped it! Fuck! Oh, I hit skip, not
Hey, you want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing solo.
Solo?
So low I can't hear.
Oh, and I did adjust the length of that one. Oh boy. Okay, so I got 2 trolls, 4 regular goblins, spring step, and the bombardier. You know, actually, I just had a thought. That was a sick burn. It really was a sick burn, right? I added a few more variations, so there's now 16 instead of 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Perfect. And then we'll put the pogoer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. As long as it's not in the wing. How are things going? Not so bad. I was able to keep Doc shell shock, even if the situation is terrible. But at least he's not in all of the disturbing presence or foul appearance, whatever it is. So boom! Quick snap. Not really helpful. The ball went in completely the wrong direction. Unless, actually, no. This is actually perfect. So now I throw the ball here. Oh wait, Bombardier uses the pass. Fuck me. Am I really trying? -1 modifier on all passing rolls. Oh, fine. Shallow kick. Do I score quickly and try and redefend, or do I try and hold off? I think hold off is probably my better bet. I want to keep Shell Shock able to be used. Why am I doing that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Spring Step, get away from him. I'm imagining the Pogoer as Yoshimitsu. Too bad you can't move cancel after clicking. Yeah, I know. Alright. We'll pull the ball back and we'll try and hope for better and try to stall as best we can. This is a stupid, terrible, this is a no good, terrible, awful, bad play. Keep a goblin near them. Even the nurse seemed to agree. Yeah, apparently she did. Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. Okay, but how did it... Okay, I don't understand how these numbers work. Dr. Krakenstein failed impact... Okay. So this... Yeah, whatever. Well, I knocked over the monster? Cool?
Yeah, this show is good for what ails me.
Well, what ails you?
Insomnia.
Also, I changed around a few of the rarities on those things, and you can... The Heckles now have a more distinct way of showing what sort of rarity. Reds are common, light blues are uncommon, and golds are rare. Comedy gold right there. Kind of, yeah. Meanwhile, intern Twiggy is just taking a load of hits to the face. One, two, three. Nah, that's a little too far. Man, Twiggy just can't be knocked down. And there comes the Blitz into Shell Shock, with horns, no less. Uh-oh. Okay, he's just stunned. And red dice. Reroll that. Smack him, Euphoria! Oh, I'm gonna hate myself for this, aren't I? Well, not nearly so much. It would be funny if Doc Shellshock got MVP again. If Doc Shellshock gets MVP again, I am going to commemorate that guy in a mini form, and I will paint on stream. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, better. I'll go the other direction. During your next match? Not during my next match, but I will. Here's what I will do. Okay, I will build a big ol' beautiful mini on Hero Forge. Buy the STL file, print it on my printer back here that you can see, and paint that on stream. Well, pants. Stunning.
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash. Oh, I am in love with this heckle. He doesn't have tentacles, does he? No, he does. Neato. Of course he finds the POW. Where's the ball going? Out of bounds and over there, over there. Wow, Twiggy is just taking it. Skulls! Reroll? Pow. That's just the way that ice rolls sometimes. Well, that means that Euphoria is going to get hit here, I'm sure. 2 agility warriors not going to dodge away. 4-up pickup. Of course he does. Indeed. So on another Discord channel, we were talking about Monty Python, and I showed them the Girls Who Panzer spam reference. Nice. All right, Bob from accounting. Well, if he can't throw a bomb, he can at least stand next to a guy. Boing, 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 boing. I'm gonna hit you with my pogo stick.
You want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
In case you're wondering, yes, I did add those the ones about music and singing, intentionally. Nah. Specifically because of all the times I sing on stream. No, I'm not gonna reroll that. No. Save the reroll for something a little bit better. It does open up players, unfortunately, but yeah. Rutrow, it kind of borked. What borked? The heckle went through normally. Clipping it for me? Okay. I would like to see it. Meanwhile, Shellshock is going to get blitzed again. Skulls! Alright, let's see this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to fix that. I didn't time that one correctly. Hang on, there we go. Okay. Can't get MVP now. Did something useful. That's unfortunate, but fair. Actually, Bombardier. Oh, that's a terrible idea. All right. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fucking Scarper. I'm gonna blitz into the Beast of Nurgle. Skip the foul appearance. It ain't the blitz. Well, that's fine. Yeah. Da da dee doo dee da. Screw you. Do what I want you to do. No. Damn. Okay. It was just a 4-up. I only needed a 4-up. It was a 50-50. It's a coin flip. Ah, well, whatever. I should have activated Euphoria thinking about it. Whatever. Man, the humidity's high today. Alright, that opens up more people. It's gonna knock over Euphoria. It's still possible that I can tie. Increasingly unlikely, but... But frankly, starting ideas with that, working with that position is a bad just time in general. We need to look at what we can do, how we can do it, and working to actually do it. Intern Flitch just got flicked. Might be time to bring Hobo Flow down the middle. Gonna blitz. He doesn't have blocks, so he has to push. That's fine for him. Stays put. He's gonna go for a 2-up pickup. I mean, the 4 strength really makes it difficult for me to blitz. And he's fouling Euphoria. Stunning her, and no doubles. Okay. He does... Okay. Shell Shock has Stunty. But he doesn't have... Wait a minute. Oh, he can't use Stunty because of the fucking... Okay. Damn it. Okay.
Something funny happen?
Yeah.
You'd never know it.
Go see a doctor.
Well, why do you say that?
I'm beginning to like the show.
Oh, these heckles are so good. And Marin, if this isn't an example of why you would like having strength into extra arms, I don't know what is. I mean, this basically makes this Pestigore a vampire. As far as picking up the ball is concerned, sure, he still can't dodge away easily enough, but... Alright, what are all these things happening on Discord? Alright, and Twiggy's getting hit. That's great. The player should have been promoted to blitzer role rather than focusing on making them the ball carrier. I don't disagree. I mean, to be fair, though, the Craighead's choices here haven't exactly gone poorly for them. Alright, let's try to get some goblins out of the splash zone. Oh, are you idiot? The Pestigore should now aim for 10 movement. That would be a lot and highly impressive if they could get it. That's 4 more levels, all of them high enough to get movement. High armor value plus regen plus high strength versus goblins. You are going to have a bad time. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this, like, I started, I remember, with... It only had 2 of one stat, even in this one? Huh? I'm fairly certain we've done crazier things for a Pro Bowl, but eh. But anyway, as far as like strength is concerned, remember I had the Lunatic and the Star Player Troll. No, he's not going to surf him. I mean, he still could, technically, on a stupid dodge. Remember what I said about a stupid dodge?
What? Wake me when the show starts.
It's already been on a while.
Wake me when it's over.
Bombardier! Okay. And Spring Step is injured. It's kind of wild how much people surf you when they are winning. It kind of is, isn't it? One, two, three, four, five, 6 goblins left. I should stand people up. Intern Twiggy just being the dodgiest fucker. And Captain Walton goes into the end zone and gets another level, I think. No, he has to get... Yeah, no. I'm gonna surf a little less if the match is locked in hopes of SPP. Yeah, because if you don't get SPP from surfing, oh, good. One of my KOs comes back. In its way to cause more damage to the enemy team, and a sweet, sweet sadism must be satisfied. Yep. Ethical ref. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. It's pretty much just sadism, but as saw Chun have 4 players in the field last week and still get surfed. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't have any more secret weapons. If the ball lands anywhere vaguely around here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Did you use all 3 bribes at the beginning so the ref leaves? You would think that! Okay. Sure. Sure. Fine. Whatever. Can't you see? Can't you see what this stupid is gonna do to me? Holy fuck. I succeed!
This show brought a tear to my eye.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sitting on a tack.
uh.
What's wrong with you?
It's either this show or indigestion. I hope it's indigestion.
Why?
It'll get better in a little while.
The Hey Joe, yeah, hit one of the rare heckles. Well, he's gonna fall over. And just go away. He's just gonna be stunned for a moment. He did get a good drop then. Okay, so kind of awkward. I need to replace a rotter. So six. GG, man. I don't specifically want to pat myself in the back too hard for this, but I'm fairly certain these heckles have gotten me through these last 2 games just on their own.
This show's brought a tear to my eye.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sitting on a tack.
You want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
All right, 0-2 defeat. You know what? We deserve that. I don't know if we deserve that, but I'll stop myself from saying that at the base. Thought for a second the strength 4 guy died from that. That would have been hilarious if they did. Oh, we rolled a 6. That's nice. Well, Nurse Euphoria got the MVP. So we finally got a leveled up troll. Great. Yeah, that's what just 2 points for Doc Ballbuster. A lot of points for their side. Let's see. Foul appearance. Yeah, that was... Well, actually, not so bad. 80%. Tentacles. Chainsaw Woods did once. Poor Shellshock. Hey, there's still 2 more games left. If Shellshock can get 5 MVPs in one season... Right as you... Yep, you got here. You're about to start yours? You know what? Let's get through... If you can hold off on that for like 3 minutes, let's make this a double feature. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff there that happened. They rolled 3 times as many pushes as anything else.
Yeah, you never know when something funny is going to happen on this show.
Did something funny happen?
Yeah.
You'd never know it.
So, Jabberwock, how are you enjoying the new heckles? Let's see, 14-1. Double feature, that deserves a heckle. Yes, it does.
Yeah, this show is good for what ails me.
Yeah, well, what ails you?
Insomnia.
Perfect. Didn't roll a lot of 6s in Craighead. 25, 28, 48, 21, 22. Pretty balanced for his block dice, too. All right, well, that was a game. All right, so hopefully the server went well. Okay, so first and foremost, let's just quickly level up Euphoria. I mean, it's probably going to be guard, right? 6. Yeah. Yeah.
What was that?
Guard.
It was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious.
Craighead, welcome to the stream, man. Dude, that was a great game. That was a really good game. Break tackle is funny. Guard is great. Grab was pretty good. Piling on would be funny. Strong arm would make... Could make... You have Heckle. Where's Mr. Hyde? Let's just stick with guard. Guard's just good. Alright. Mark is out. I still only have 12 players. 80k. Alright. Who am I playing next week really quick? Oh yeah, I'm playing Logan.
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.
Yep, Logan's basic dwarfs. So that's the if that's ever the game I'm going to die in, it's going to be that one. All right. Well, with that, let's pop over here and transition right into commentary. I'll be getting a hiding soon enough. Yeah, probably. Crenbowl commentary, season 19, Division C. What week is this? Schedule 6, week 6. Lizards. Lizardmen, who are you playing? Jabberwock? Banana Man? Rage and Skagen. So you're playing the Skaven team then, aren't you? Yep. Oh, what was this? Oh. Okay, that was just that. All right. So then, all right. Want to do a co-co? Okay, I could do that for a bit. Hook, if you want to, I would be more than happy. I'll jump into stream C. And while we're waiting for him, let's take a look at our players. Then, first and foremost, our Lizard Man team. Getting my drink, you do that. Of course, we have the Cold-Blooded Grocers, played by the Jabberwock or Mr. Banana Man. Mine was a bad joke on Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, I caught that. I'm sorry that I didn't comment on that, Kitsu. I was trying to think of a rebuttal for that. It would be like Mr. Heckle and Mr. Jibe. Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jibe, or something like that. At any rate, one player out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 loners for the Lizards. See, we still have Krogzer the Croxagore with guard. Sean, you have something you must do? Oh, that's right. I need to do this. Choose outcome. It was them. On one hand, I'm glad that wasn't on. I didn't have the mics on for that one. In the meantime, I need to make.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
The game hasn't started yet, right?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
I need to make a quick thing for my. This is a shock top, right? Yes. There we go. 10-minute prediction. Use your poor choices to gamble on who's this. Alright, so yeah. Krogs of the Croxagore with guard. Volmart, the Unleveled Saurus. Aldi's Nuts and Tops with block. Vise and Zava the Way are still here. Cusco is out for this week with a minus armor value injury from last week. Meanwhile, we have 3 skinks left. Hag's Gone, Metzelmacket, and Buckeyes.
I wonder if he's saving his money for a third reroll.
Probably. Hang on, I need to bump you up. You're kind of quiet.
I can actually raise my own volume, so don't move me 1 second. I need to
Alright.
adjust. Alright, this is probably better.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Okay. My computer just has weird settings. It always lowers my mic volume.
Not a worry.
So
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Yeah, probably saving for that third reroll, which would be helpful. Well, he's almost there with 90k, so after this game, he'll likely have it.
Yeah, I think even with a 1, probably has it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure.
Let's see, what's his statistics? He is sitting at 2-2-1 on the season here, so he's not doing that badly.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Skaven are 2-0-3, so
That was a
not bad
fairly
either.
even. Yeah, fairly even matchup for here right in the middle of the pack. So on those Skaven, let's see, we have Amos Moses, the Rat Ogre with Piling On, so that's going to be impressive to watch. 2 Storm Vermin, Doc Millsap, and Renault de Ledoux. I don't speak a lot of French. Unleveled, both of them. Doc Millsap, is pretty close though. 2 Gutter Runners, Marie Levreau and Francois Leverne. One with Wrestle, the other with Blodge. Interesting choices. Wrestle 1, pretty close to getting a 3rd level. The thrower, Marcel Arsenault, is out, and with a minus armor injury apparently too. Leaving us with 3 line rats, and a loner line rat as well. Caroline Saint-Cien, Sibelle Barreau, Antole Bordelon, and Maël Theroux. Maël with block.
The team or my team's theme this season is like Pink Panther characters. There's a lot of French names in there from like all the movies.
Neat.
And definitely a lot of names I cannot pronounce. So
Very
I feel
good.
it.
I love seeing those themes.
Yeah, this
Uh,
one.
2 rerolls, 1 apothecary, 4 fan factors. So we're dealing with pretty much the same build on both sides, really. Even if the lizards tend to be a little bit stronger with their big guy and the sauruses, and with more skinks, obviously, but never could count out gutter runners. You'll never be able to catch those guys.
Yeah, Gutter Runner is really just the menaces of this team, especially if you get a move up like Crendor. It's just one turn nightmares. Until they're gone from the field, they can do anything really. It's the same as War Dancers.
Oh
in a
yeah.
way.
Oh yeah. All right. So as far as the leaderboard is concerned, Skaven are sitting at third place. No, 7th place. While Lizards are just eking into 4th. This is a good chance for them to secure their playoff berth. Banana Man, Jabberwock, in his inaugural season in, so that's always cool to see.
Even if the Skaven win, bringing them up to 3 wins, they'd also be still competing.
Yeah.
For playoff contention. The
Yeah.
one's to game really.
Neither of these guys are completely out of it. I mean, Banana Man, the Lizards have a better chance with 2 ties on their side versus 1, 1, and 0 for the other 3, the Wood Elf, Khemri, and Skaven. But yeah, this is gonna be a big match for playoff contention.
They've still got to compete out. Hellbent told me that only top 3 are making it for playoffs this season.
Oh, really?
So they gotta, it's gonna be top 3 for most teams, and then there will be one 4th place team from one of the divisions will be brought in.
Aha.
Teams.
All right. That actually makes a lot of sense. All right, so even at 4th place. All right. All right. Just going to rewind all the way to the front.
I'm trying to load in myself.
All right. When you load in, we can do a little countdown to start up more or less in sync.
Yeah, I'll do my best. It's summoning magical ritual. Okay, I'm pausing, going to the beginning. All right, I'm ready.
All right. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, play. All right, so let's see. We have Shocktop, the Skaven team. The Raging Skagans up on the top side.
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
I love these heckles. All right. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, we have the Cold-Blooded Grocers. Here comes the toss. All right, and Lizards are opting, or are going to rather, start in defense. I think. I always forget which.
Defense.
Yeah, it's always the confusing part for me is like, if you set up first, you're defending. I don't know why that's hard for me to remember. It just is.
Boy, there's a Saurus who's looking to get surfed right now.
Perfect
But maybe
defense.
not.
Grocers start immediately with resetting their defensive line.
We're just gonna try to make it as hard as possible for these rats to go anywhere. In theory, tops could still get surfed here, but it's not safe by any means.
Oh no.
We're gonna put some skinks on the line and try to make it so these rats do not go anywhere.
That is actually a pretty bold play. I mean, pulling them off of just the line is also really good, keeping tackle zones nearby.
Ooh, I do like the one sneaky rat he put behind the Crocs.
Touchback.
If the rat ogre tries to go after maybe Vice, then he's gonna get into a trap. But
Well, ball has gone to Francois Laverne, the gutter runner, because of course it's gone to the gutter runner. Why wouldn't it? Meanwhile, Tops is getting frenzied.
not towards the sideline, so no surfing today.
Unfortunate. But at the same time, that does open up a hole for the Skaven to start plugging into. Although a failed dodge early is pretty bad.
Yeah, trying to set up to keep his gutter runner safe, but just a little bit greedy.
A little bit.
Might be okay.
There is one hole that Shock Top has left that can be blitzed into.
Let's see if he sees
Oh,
it.
Saurus has
Oh.
immediately gotten an injury.
Ronald Ledoux. Armor value. Oh no.
And the
That's a
reroll,
Stormvermin.
skull both down, into both down skull.
Oh my.
And
That
into a
is-
block player as well. That's like almost, that's game ending. And it's only
Yeah.
turn 2.
That is real tough. As a gutter runner, he can't score right now.
As
but
close
he's
as he
gonna make
can
it
without.
Very close, yeah. And you also get to punch some skinks.
Oh, yeah. Because if he doesn't punch those skinks are going to be swarming the gutter runner.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy,
That's
man,
fair.
I'm honestly glad that my friend here, the Lizards, decided to play tonight. Is
More Blood Bowl.
oh yeah, it's all a more Blood Bowl is always good Blood Bowl. That said, I was already going to be going to work late tonight for my game that we just played. So what's one more, right?
Very true. A
And
little bit more
Tops,
punching.
yes. You love to see punching.
But no piling on. He's gonna keep his Roger standing up,
Yeah.
which I'm a little surprised at.
I mean, if you don't want to try to stand up your ogre, it's probably a good idea. Besides, the extra foul won't get you a whole lot against just Tops. That's for sure.
That's true. Armor 9, so not
Yeah,
exactly the easiest.
he may be waiting to have an opportunity at one of the skinks, preferably one of the leveled skinks.
Right. I have to say, I'm very surprised that Shocktop didn't apothecary his Stormvermin after losing the armor value. Because that's even though it was turn 1 that he got injured. It's still. That's it. It probably is third or fourth most important piece on the field. So it's just surprising.
This show brought a tear to my eye.
Well, it's also probably because it's the third or fourth most important piece on the field that he didn't do it. Maybe not that I was looking at too much at Shocktop's treasury, but maybe he's thinking he can replace it easier than save the apothecary for something truly important like a gutter runner.
Right. It is fair. I think Rats are one of the teams that can work through just tons of injuries. Okay, at
Here
least.
come the stunty.
Oh. Maybe looking to get a surf if he goes.
If he takes one more step and brings 2 more skinks around, yeah, he can absolutely do that.
Yeah. I don't know if he sees it though. He might just be wanting to keep the diving tackle on it and hoping he doesn't see it.
That's very. No one expects diving tackle. It's basically the Spanish Inquisition of skills.
That's true.
That being
That's
said,
also-
however, I wouldn't necessarily count out Banana Man's or Jabberwock ability to play right now. He might be new to Crenbowl, but he has shown a surprising growth curve over the entirety of this season. He's definitely gotten better.
I haven't been able to catch any of their games, but I'll take your word for it. I believe them. They're playing in Div C, but they're playing a fun team.
Yeah, well, considering that the way we built the divisions this time around, Div C is like a combination of middle road. Oh, there's double skulls.
And that's on the Croxagore, so you
And
loner it?
there's the
Yep.
loner eats the reroll.
Yep. That's painful.
Sorry, my friend, you gotta take that.
Yep.
Fortunately, your Croxagore has some of the best armor on the field, so it's not the worst thing that could happen. That being said, though, Murphy's Law is definitely a thing.
Maybe the worst part about it, the fact he's down to 0 rerolls now off of all that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be very tough to play out if the Rats do score here.
Yep. Well, not the skink I would have chosen to move away.
Yeah, whatever it was.
I think it makes sense just for like get diving tackle off the ball. Now you can blitz with the gutter runner onto him.
Actually,
without
that's true.
nipping
That
him.
is actually true. That is very correct.
Yeah, I think it's fine here. I don't know if you
Oh.
should do anything else. but you
Blitz
won't.
finds a POW into one of the loners.
Maybe even get more SPP.
No, just a stun.
A sigh of relief as one of the few skinks on the field is to stay on the field.
That being said, though, Banana Man has a unfortunately common habit of apothecarying his loners.
Oh no. That's a huge no-no.
Yeah,
That is,
admittedly, we say common. It's only really happened once so far, but that was in fact last game. So as long as he keeps that in mind.
yeah, definitely, you do not care about these players at all.
Oh, no.
Realistically, if they get injured, you say at least it wasn't someone else.
At
So-
least it wasn't Buckeyes.
Yep. Funny enough, all of his skinks have gotten levels. This is kind of a little bit of a trap for Lizardmen. It's really easy for your skinks just to get to hog all of your SPP, and you end up kind of getting bloated in that sense, and your actual important players, Asaurus, really struggle.
Right.
I've watched Andy Deva play Lizardman a little bit,
Mhm.
and he oftentimes will like be trying to force handoffs onto the Saurus just to like get points on the actual important pieces
That's respectable.
when he can. But it's definitely not an easy thing to do as a newer coach, and I can see why it would have happened.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because Lord knows I did that exact same thing when I played Black Orcs a few seasons ago. Angrork, the scoringest Black Orc there has ever been. I think he had 4 touchdowns by the end of the season.
Wow, that's crazy. One of my orcs teams I made in preparation for Blood Bowl 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think my first game I got a troll touchdown, and I was just I was truly in shock because I realized I didn't have any other means of scoring, and he had to make like a GFI as well, and I had to hand off to him. It was just all ridiculousness.
There will be one ridiculous touchdown that I am so upset that I can't find the clip that I have of it. But I scored with my Kislev Bear. This is a Skaven Blitz.
Perhaps the luckiest Skaven Blitz for Jabberwock is in the corner. This has a decent chance of going out of bounds, so the Skaven might actually overextend. They have to kind of consider that.
Yeah.
But in saying that, you're also Skaven. What I would probably do, I would knock the diving tackle piece to the side and just try to dodge your gutter runners as far forward as possible.
Oh, yeah. And the gutter runners being kind of like on the upside of the middle is a good place for them to be, too. To just jam right down through. Take Doc Millsap, plow through Metzel Mackett, and then just swing around the right side.
Yeah, that's looks like what he's gonna do. Gets it.
There we go. No injuries,
ones.
unfortunately, but
The perfect place you want your double ones to go into, the armor.
exactly.
I've always kind of disliked that you roll your own armor, but I understand that it works thematically,
Mm-hmm.
like for in-person Blood Bowl.
And the
Oh, we're
ball,
not gonna run.
touchback.
It works out that he didn't run the gutter runners forward.
Yeah, good control. But where's the ball gonna go to? I mean, it's obviously gonna go to either Buckeyes or Hagzan, but
Unless you want to go exciting and just throw it to Krogzer right now. Oh, he's actually is
he's
gonna throw
giving
it
it
to Saurus.
to Aldi's.
I don't hate that at all. A strength 4 won't be easy for the rats to get to as long as Moses is tied up.
Lord knows, I know exactly that that works. Considering I just played into a strength 4 Pestigore that.
Yeah. When you're a team of just strength 3s
Uh-oh,
and a couple strength 3s, it's tough.
Jabberwock, please leave the stream. I do not want. This is your warning. Don't be watching any broadcasts of games that you are in.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hey! Krogzer is doing work. It's like you were just you were saying a few minutes ago that it's important to get points on your sources, right? Would you believe that his Kroxigor wasn't leveled until last week? He had no points until last week, and then he got 2 injuries turn after back to back to get that guard just for just now.
That is super nice and very fortunate. The big guys, they just sometimes, when you put your trust in them, they can sometimes just roll over teams, especially these low AV teams like the Skaven.
Oh yeah.
Kind of just becomes fodder.
Which just reminds me, like, you know how I said I scored that touchdown with the bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
That exact same game that I scored with the bear was a game I was playing against halflings.
Oh
The
my.
bear ate 4 halflings. I am not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
That bear run roughshod. I swear it got almost 2 levels in one game.
That is awesome. You love to hear that.
It was so good. It was so good.
A rare chance for some bear love out there.
Yeah.
Bears deserve it. Very cool.
Few enough Kislev people take the bear because it's kind of difficult to use, but holy crap, that bear went so hard for me that season. It was amazing.
Yeah, for sure. There's I believe it's Bitwise Bard that's playing Kislev this season, and he also has a bear, so
good for him.
Yep. Cool. Gonna leave the diving tackle on these 2 skinks. Kind of giving him a free hit with the Storm Vermin.
Mm-hmm.
But tying him up. Okay. Never mind.
Stunty deciding not to work. Metzel Mackett is injured.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And it's a niggle. That's real bad.
I think
There's the apothecary.
Nope, it's a 6. He's still. I think it might be death.
Oh, that's 14. Smash knee. Yeah.
Yeah. That's painful. That's probably your best, or one of your best skinks down too.
Yeah. Admittedly, the other 2 skinks have sidestep, so they're more offensive. He did just lose his defensive skink, but at the same time, we also remember he has 2 loners that can just be thrown to the fodder of defensive skink roll.
Very true.
You think it's funny to listen to me pronounce all the French names on the Skaven side? I am not going to try to get these Mesoamerican-inspired skink names for the loners. Bokrosuti? Adoy Chickpeak? Chickpeck?
Yeah, I'll leave those to you as well. I'm not attempting. What a difficult time.
Meanwhile, Shock Top is, well, arguably in an interesting position.
He could get a 1-die on the ball. Um, Now he cannot get a 1-die on the ball. He's just gonna try to do some elf lining, keep him off, but won't be at this rate. With it shouldn't be too hard for Jabberwock to get into position at least to score.
Yeah.
There's just so few rats. I imagine we're gonna see a rat ogre blitz just to try to get him in the fray.
Yeah, the rats are down to 9. Here comes the rat ogre. He's going into Vice.
It's a
Hey, nice! You love to see it when big guys get points. Minus armor value.
ouch. That is not what
That
you
is
wanna
probably
see.
that would have been a better apothecary.
Yeah. Fortunate the Apo didn't work anyway. Maybe it doesn't matter, but definitely hindsight type play where you want to keep your skinks alive, but you regret it as soon as your bigger, your actual important players, the Saurus, get injured. And now,
Yeah.
one player down, suddenly this is looking like a hard offense.
Well, considering they're both, I think they both don't have any benches to work on, so they both are going to be operating on 9 players for the rest of the game, assuming no more attrition happens.
Oh, there will be more attrition. These are armor 7 rats. Oh, we're starting off with the bold croc score hit.
Yeah, he's opening up Walmart.
Maybe trying to. I could see him trying to blitz the gutter runner. Maybe try to make open a spot for all these to run
Oh.
through the middle.
There's a stupid idea. If he brings over the loner skink by the ball carrier, right? Dodges into and puts him next to Mael Thoreau. You could then blitz with the ball carrier into the rat ogre, or you could do this.
The less fun option, clearly.
Clearly. I mean, admittedly, the rat ogre would have been a 1-die, but if you could, yeah, you would. Yeah, the 1-die, you would have to have knocked him down to even have like a. Yeah, you'd need to be from where the rat was. That probably wasn't a great idea, considering it would have been a dodge either way.
I will
like
say though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could have scored though,
Yeah, with the
but that was an incredibly unlikely chance.
yeah. The one unfortunate thing is now though he's actually backed up, so he's now 2 GFIs away from scoring instead of the 1 he had before.
True.
So gonna have to see where he positions. He's not safe at all either. I mean,
Oh no.
he's got a full right side cleared up where it's a couple rat dodges and could be in danger of a 2-die.
Yeah. Memes was just mentioning that he probably beat the shit out of all the rats, especially 8 armor value Roger. Well, that stunty is proving to be a fake skill now, as Buckeyes is KO'd.
Yep, another skink down. There's 3 skinks to go. The game I usually think of when I play against Lizardmen, how many skinks do they have left? Because as soon as the skink's gone, realistically, all their ball control is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have to keep an eye on that.
Unless you
Especially
do
when
something
all
silly
the-
like give the ball to all these nuts.
True. If they get a lucky touchback again, they'd be fine. But
Yeah. And Kitsu is right. At least Buckeyes is safe for now.
for now,
He's not injured. He's just sleeping.
yep. Yeah, in the end, the worst part of all this is Shaktov has 2 Budweiser babes,
Mhm.
and 0 knocked out players. Just completely terrible luck. He could have actually spent that 100k towards a wandering Apo and been better off, honestly.
True.
Just hindsight, right?
Right. But who knows?
The older I get, the more
Like,
I appreciate good music.
The APO saves one player, whereas the
Nothing. Just thought I'd mention it.
babes do have a higher chance of bringing back more players, assuming you get KO'd. So, arguably, it's like I think it might be a better choice in my mind to go 2 Bloodweiser babes, considering how often KO comes up on the injury table versus any other injury.
Right. Yeah, both have their merits, I'd definitely say. As once again, not going for the ball, he's just gonna keep letting all these hold it, but blocking the way definitely.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, though, and with the Rat Ogre, could also could try to make another blitz. I mean, it's not great. It's a 4-up dodge, but he could Rat Ogre blitz into the ball carrier as well.
That's true. I kind of take it for granted that the Rat Ogre actually has 2 agility.
Block has
Oh.
gotten one of the impronounceables out of here. No long-term effect, not like it matters.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Doc Millsap gets his level 6 of 6.
There you go.
Not to mention one more skink gone on the timer.
There's a lot of points being given out this game.
Very true.
And actually kind of shockers, it's the lizards that are taking most of the attrition damage.
Yeah. Rats holding on.
Here comes the
Not
blitz
getting hit
into
too much.
tops. Uh-oh.
He's okay.
He's just stunned.
Yep. Funny enough, I think he wanted the blitz to actually move the Rat Ogre, but unfortunately it doesn't work out because of a
Frenzy, you have to follow
frenzy.
up.
Yep. So he's just stuck on yet another player, but next turn.
Yep. Although in this position, Frenzy and multiple block don't work together, do they?
I do not believe so. I've never taken multiple block.
I've
so I
taken
don't
it once, and then I forgot to use it ever. Because there was never a good time to do it.
Yep, it is not the greatest skill. That's for sure.
I mean, it reduces your
you're an
strength by,
assassin.
like, what, 2, 3?
I think I think it's 1 every single time. I could be wrong. Oh,
Croxagore punishing the loner rat.
looks like he's trying to base off toward the right side, but he survives. He'll be fine.
Crocs blitz.
Whoa. Man, oh man, it just
He
surprises
knocks
me every
over
single time.
Thoreau. More points? No.
No. But does base the gutter runner with the prehensile tail.
That's big. Meanwhile, all these nuts can get pretty close, giving up some extra support with Volmart.
Yep. Still be very hard as I don't think. Okay, the loner rat can make it with a go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Not impossible. Question is, where do we stand Walmart? Like below him or to his side?
I think for where this would want to be, I would want to put Volmart below him.
That's what I was thinking too. Just try to make it so the loner rat can get there. That doesn't actually work.
No, considering that gives 5 spots for people to hit the ball carrier.
Yeah.
KO! Well, those Bloodweiser babes are going to come and play here.
Yep. It'll work out for this player unless he rolls a 1.
Unless he rolls a 1.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I think I would have liked to see that Saurus move just to the left side, and then we just dodge Hag's Kazan and base him on the loner rat. Is what I would have done.
Yep, Hagzan is just pulled down to be a bit more defensive and in a position that is entirely undefensive.
Yep. He
That
does-
guy
he-
is a completely useless place.
Yeah, he does actually force the rat to not be able to. He'd have to make 2 GFIs to base now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he'd have to make 2 GFIs to base at least.
Only if he doesn't want it to make 1 dodge.
That's true. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, I mean, you might as well make 2 GFIs, because that's 2 2+s instead of a 3+ and a 2+.
Sure.
Because he'd still have to GFI if he dodged.
Sure. That being said, though, the dodge would give him an opportunity to do some cheeky red dice into Aldi's nuts.
It's true, it's true. Hopefully he moves the gutter runners first. Let's see. As we do need to watch if Marie Laveau, his maybe best chance to actually get the ball down with Wrestle. See if he 1-in-9s this dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Or what the plan is, really.
I mean, the problem with getting him down with relying on Wrestle, which would be probably his best chance, is that the Gutter Runner would still be on the ground then, and your next best chance would be Mael Thero or even the Loner to try to get the ball.
Right.
And in which case, then, that would just open up the possibility of Hagzan to get the ball and run in itself. So
It's very true.
Well, I really like this show tonight.
As far as I see it, though, at least it's not in Saurus's hands. 'Cause even Skinks, they have 3 agility, but he doesn't have a reroll.
Loner
So
going
if
to mark
ball's
the
on
Loner.
ground- if the ball's on the ground, I find it a win,
Yeah.
no matter what for the Rats.
And I suppose Francois Levrun, the other Gutter Runner, could get there, depending on where the ball goes.
So that's kind of who I imagine would actually base him to get him the 1 die in the first place, though.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, he can't even get a 1 die with just 1 base. He needs 2 bases. But
It's a
instead,
blitz into the Kroxigor!
gets him.
Holy crap, he debases his player! Come on. Piling on, piling on!
Piling.
Damn it.
Aw. Maybe
You know, I
smarter
can't argue.
well,
Yeah, that's arguably a smarter option. Get Prehensile Tail on the Skink.
I honestly don't think it matters, though, because we've got to get a lot of people on this ball.
Here comes the Line Rat.
Ooh. We're going to make it a little bit of a puzzle here for Jabberwock and see if he can get his way out of it, assuming that he just bases every spot above him. This is going to be a little awkward. He might even have to consider handing off to Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, block. Gutter Runner is now in the middle in the front. Wrestle Gutter Runner is now over here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What you could do is you could try to put a player above Francois Lavarne in the middle and then blitz the person on the left in like a tree straight line and then push all these nuts out. But that would be not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, and Walmart's is based, so it's even harder now. So
Yep.
that play's kind of out. Even the
Maybe
handoff is
his-
out. This is a hard spot.
Yeah, maybe his best easy spot would probably be just blitzing Aldi's into
You want to hear me sing?
Marie
Only if you
Laveau.
sing tenor.
Tenor?
If you can
We're
knock
11
if you knock
miles
the Gutter
away.
Runner down and follow up, then it's just one 5-up dodge, which
Yeah.
yes, it's a 5-up dodge, but it's only one of them.
True.
That
The
being
other thing
said,
we
he
can
doesn't have
consider-
any rerolls.
It's also not turn 8 yet. He has some time.
He does.
So if he wants, he doesn't have to move, and he can just hold the ball and maybe knock someone off.
Bring Save of the way around the backside and mark up everybody. Nope, he's already moved him. That kills that idea.
Yeah. The one scary thing.
It's a blitz.
The one scary thing for the Lizardmen right now, they have 2 free rats on the bottom side. So if he doesn't get into a safe spot now, he's probably not going to, and he's probably going to get knocked down. It's hard to see him surviving this.
Well, he
I
can
wonder if he's gonna hand off.
swing Volmart around, or just go there.
Okay, we're marking. This doesn't.
Well, actually, no,
Oh,
that does
that's
knock down the
Russell.
gutter round. Oh, yeah, Russell. That's the Russell
He's
one.
gonna lose the ball.
Well, does Jabberwock know the wrestle skill?
Oh no.
He does
Oh,
not
no.
know the wrestle skill!
Oh, it goes.
The
right
ball
to
is in
gutter.
the hands of the other gutter runner! That is the worst thing that could have happened!
Okay, but can the gutter runner score? No, at least, right? 6, 7, 8,
Maybe
9.
not.
No,
No.
he's one away.
One step away. So at that point, that's probably best to like hand off or pass.
Yep. If Doc Millsap might be able to score.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He need to make.
Only if
You need to pass now, 2 GFIs, and then 1 GFI next turn. That's the only way he scores.
Yep. But he doesn't look like he's gonna pass it. Holding onto the ball isn't that big of a deal. He can pass it next turn.
This is
we'll
also
see.
true. I mean, he can also
We'll see.
save that and move Doc Millsap down now, admittedly with all of his GFIs, then hand off next turn.
Yep, it's very true. Either way can work.
That being
Can't actually
said,
get
though,
away
he
from
is
the loner
still.
stink.
Yeah, he is still, however,
I really like this
very
show.
much
At these prices,
Yeah.
who's gonna complain?
in the lead currently. You need 1. Okay, you can. Nope, slip and die. He's done.
He got a reroll. He can,
That's true.
He can still make it. He's going to. Might as well.
Wake me when the
There
show
it goes.
starts.
It's already been on a while.
It's now just 1 GFI, 1 handoff, and 1 GFI, depending on what the skinks do. Considering we still have the loner and Hagsgan in play. Zave of the Way can't get there, and Tops technically can base, but that's about it.
Hey, this show is good for what ails me.
Well, what
Yeah,
else?
it's tough, definitely tough.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Kun. You missed the Goblin game. We played that before, but I see you found the heckle button.
Wake me when it's over.
Truly based.
You wanna hear me sing?
I love this. I love that I added these heckles. This is so fun.
Can't hear.
Sidestep gonna bring the this kick a little bit closer.
Yep.
Hey, this show is
Actually,
good
it's
for what
nice because
ails
he can
me.
get him off the green salt tail.
What ails you?
So
Insomnia.
maybe a bit of a mistake. Trying to
Maybe,
punch
but he
that
does.
guy.
Maybe, but he does also have another shot from Bordelon, which, again, probably would have been a better idea to take the both down at that point.
Yeah, but he also hasn't finished moving his players yet. That gutter runner is still on the ground after the hero wrestle play.
Yeah. And the
Probably
gutter
should've
runner's
done
on
that
his feet
first.
and is running and basing. It's at least weighs something, even if that something is still only just 1 3-up dodge.
Yep. Oh, some loner on loner action.
And the loner is going to the ground
Bang.
and will be out for the rest of the half, technically.
Yep. Basically a free KO. Question:
And-
why didn't Curable Snarl actually follow up there? I wonder.
I don't know.
Oh well, doesn't matter now since it was a
Yeah.
KO or knockout. But yeah.
So how are my goblins doing, Kun? I'm 0, 1, and 6. But
Pretty good.
yeah, all things considered, I have a tie in Division B as goblins. I am on cloud 9. But don't be so bad. Don't feel too bad about it. I actually haven't been needed to use my team reset yet. And my Bombardier has 21 SPP.
There's the real W in that.
Yeah. He's got an MVP 4 weeks in 7 games. Keep rubbing it in. I'm not the one that chooses the MVPs, Dehedro. If it were up to me, I'd be giving MVPs to anybody else.
Let's see where he moves the last of his Saurus. The only option I see is
Oh,
the one-die blitz.
The tie was against you. Yeah. Okay. How is that necessarily rubbing it into Hydro? Besides, that was week 1, remember? Anyway. Whoop. Oh, and yeah, memes. Yeah, memes had been in the chat for a while. It's a 1-die. It's a push.
Pushing him back a little bit, not really gonna matter for
Not.
then.
Yeah.
I almost would have not followed and then just marked the Storm Vermin.
Yeah. Golden Experience 921. Welcome to the chat, dude. Glad to see you. Yep, we are back to Blood Bowl 2. Yeah, we did go to Blood Bowl 3 last season. We're gonna go back for next season. We're sort of switching back and forth for the time being until
Only
such
if it's
time
in
as Blood
tenor.
Bowl 3 gets its act
10
together.
or 11 miles away.
All right, it's the final Skaven turn.
Can they go up 2-0 in the first half?
It
is very possible.
It
This
is very
not too
possible. A
hard.
dodge, a handoff, and 1 GFI. That's technically all he need to do.
Yep, it's pretty much just a 3+ and a 2+. The dodge should be decently guaranteed. Not guaranteed, but...
1 dodge,
Is
a
this
handoff.
3+? Oh,
Nope! He rolled a 1 and no rerolls.
It's a real shame for the Skavens here. That GFI he had to make, ending up costing him that last reroll. But
Yep.
in theory, the Skinks could score. Probably not anymore. But they could have scored.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Stupid pass into a stupid catch. Technically, assuming you wanted to do something stupid by passing to Sauruses with a stunty player.
Yep, the agile. Everything clearly going in the Saurus favor there.
Yeah, you know,
But
it's the only way you do things, right?
Yep. It makes a lot more sense just to be trying to punch the rats, and I understand.
Yeah.
But only getting pushes. A little bit sad.
Yep.
It's the last hit on the gutter runner, praying for that 6. Maybe we try to blitz him and then run to the end zone for the catch, if we're feeling spicy.
I think if he blitzed him, he wouldn't be able to go into the end zone.
Oh, would he?
Because blitzes cost 1 movement, and he would be moving forward. Well, actually, no. If he if he blitzed and didn't follow up, then he could have run into the end zone for. But then he wouldn't have these double skulls to watch Hagzan just get stunned right at the end of the thing. Second in division right now, 4-0-2 with your Goblins. Way to go, Kuhn! Full pitch cleared 2 people. Wow. Well done, sir. Well done.
It's not easy with goblins.
No. All right.
The baby
We have-
ended up mattering.
We have KOs coming back. I can't begin to tell you how many fouls I have. I'm not sure I'd be able to tell you how many fouls I don't have. Considering all of my stuff goes towards secret weapons, which has been a really dumb build.
The secret weapons are so fun. Like
They are
it's
fun.
understandable.
Our poor Pro Bowl team is gonna suck. What do you mean it's gonna suck? I mean, don't you know, we'll have the most useful player ever on our team. You know, Doc Shellshock. He is going to be there and doing things. Our team is gonna suck.
I think his division, he's saying, is gonna suck. Because he's killed all the good players, I guess.
Killed so many. Oh, okay, I get you. Oh, man.
had a time in my Dark Elf season. The very last week, I killed a Wood Elf Edge 5 player that was gonna go to Pro Bowl.
Ooh.
It was a real sad one. I felt very bad because that guy
Yeah.
also had to go into playoffs with like a man down. And
Oh, that
I really
hurts.
ruined that team. And then I didn't even win the season. So what was the point?
The point was the sadism and blood that is part of the game.
It's true.
That's Blood
In the
Bowl, baby,
agility
says
season.
Bitwise. Yep.
In the agility season too. So it's just
Oh,
really,
even worse.
Yep. Oh dear.
Okay. Well, let's see. Jabberwock, how are you going to deal with this? 5, 6, 7, 8 players on his side versus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rats.
Very doable. He's still going
Yeah.
to be able to punch 3 AV7 rats here. Maybe Krogs here can do some more work. Hopefully he doesn't do it first thing on the turn again, but
Hopefully.
maybe.
This is Division
is
C, yes, Kuhn.
And the skink counter is down to 3. Still doable.
Yep.
As long as you have... I think having 2 is the real magic number. Oh.
Sabil Bro and Volmart have injuries. One is stunned, and the other is stunned. Of all the things, those are the most tolerable.
True, very true. I think my very first game of the season, I had a pitch invasion where I had, I think, 8 of my players stunned.
Ouch.
And boy oh boy did I get scored on turn 2. It was terrible. It was
I mean, it's hilarious, too. Don't get me wrong.
it was pretty hilarious. But at the time I was a little bit upset. But afterwards I was
Absolutely.
It was really funny.
You suppose they meant it to be?
These heckles are almost too on point. It's like Nuffle has invaded my new heckle thing and is making it all topical.
This show brought a tear to my eye.
Really?
oh,
Yeah, I'm sitting on a tack.
no blood.
No blood, but we did tack that Skaven. Oh boy, it's so dumb. All right. Okay. Put the loner on the ball. Who's helped secure it?
Yeah. In theory the gutter runner are in range of the ball. As
In
it
theory.
stands, so.
Oh, failed the pickup. And he's
That's
not going to
one.
re-roll it. All right.
It's fair enough. You've already moved most of your players.
Yeah. That's it. I have to. I can't appreciate that variety of discipline on holding your re-rolls. Gutter runners
Especially
can't
when you
get the
have 2.
ball now on that bounce too. They can base it, but that's about it.
Yeah, it should be pretty okay as it stands right now. I am a little worried that we decided to base the Rat Ogre with the Hardcroc score, but maybe it'll be fine.
Maybe. I mean, all you gotta do is hit the Croc score and then piling on it, and we get to see the flying Rat Ogre animation, and that'd be hilarious.
True. It's a shame we haven't seen it yet.
Any permanent injuries on lizards? Yes.
Very
We
much so, 2 of
have
them.
one with a minus armor value. This one is just this one's a niggle. We have no long-term effect on that one. So yeah, a minus stat and a niggle. So yeah, gonna be some interesting stuff against the lizards. Meanwhile, rats, I know why you're asking though. Who cares about the loner? And a minus armor on the storm vermin.
A real shame that the badly hurt for the lizards ended up going on the loner versus the other ones.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think the worst part about it was the skink ate the Apo too, so it was just
At
it's all
least
bad.
it wasn't the loner skink that ate the apple.
True.
First
Shock
team I pitched, he had 1 death and 4 permas. Yikes.
Big yikes.
Big Red died turn 1 to Saw, but the Apothecary healed him. You love to see it. Even if it didn't get rid of the rat permanently, it got rid of the Apothecary. Evil Gobbo laughter. Nailbog, pleased! Nailbog, pleased! Why, yes, I do in fact practice those laughs. Thank you for asking.
Makes sense. Talented. Oh. That is unfortunate. We hit the rat with the not block piece, so we couldn't knock it down. We're trying to free up all these, though. I can see it.
I'm sorry for startling you, Coon, but I'm not sorry for startling you, Coon. That's hilarious. Oh, boy. Keep an eye out for the Tomb of Annihilation game, by the way. If my first character dies, that one is coming into play, and it's going to be so evil.
We do love evil.
How much do you play Dungeons and Dragons, by the way, Hook?
I've played it a little bit, but it's been a couple years. I did a Curse of Strahd campaign once.
Ooh.
I did a different campaign with a friend group. I've never DM'd or anything, but I've played a couple. I did get to I used to live in Spain, and I had a Spanish friend who did a Spanish campaign once for me, which was fun.
Ooh, very cool. Yeah, so anyway, I asked that because it was going to lead into the question, do you know what a nilbog is?
A nilbog. No, you tell me, I'll look it up while you tell me.
Okay. A nilbog is actually a particular kind of semi-cursed goblin spellcaster. Like, if a goblin gets a particular amount of favor with the god Magubliet, the god of goblins, then they become a nilbog, which is just goblin spelled backwards. They're basically these maniacal, completely insane goblin jesters that are really good at casting spells.
That is exciting.
I actually used a nilbog as a boss monster when a game I was DMing for was at level 1, and it was perfect. Nilbog, because like nilbogs have an ability that basically give them Toon Force, if you know what that is. Male Thero is KO'd. Yeah. Imagine like you're Bugs Bunny and you get dropped an anvil on your head and you just accordion and then just pop back up just fine.
I see. Yeah.
Nilbogs have an ability that can let you do that. You just say no to damage once per turn.
Wow, that is super nice.
It was hilarious too. Plus, they also have spells like Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
I've heard of that one.
One of my players was playing a Leonin fighter, a big old lion man. Mm-hmm. Right? So my nilbog casts Hideous Laughter, and it goes, "What do you call the lion man that's taking a nap?"
What do you call it?
Catatonic!
Sounds very enjoyable.
Oh, it was a lot of fun for me, and I have emotionally scarred that player with that laugh.
Oh, I can imagine it.
He's 11.
Oh no! That is funny.
It's so good. But anyway, Jabberwock has got the ball over here. Here, Hagzan is pretty much in the middle. Some decent support.
Something I could advise him if he's looking at the bod later. That loner skink, if he'd moved him one to the left, it would have made it so that it would have made a better screen, so that the
Yes.
gutter runners couldn't have come basically through the gap on the side. See if he sees it though. Right now,
Oh, he can absolutely take the gutter runner and blitz into the skink around that, or he can go around the other side and use the blodge, getting exactly what he wants.
Yeah. Where will the sidestepper go?
To the side, I imagine.
Yeah. There it is, bottom left.
I probably would have just gone straight down with 2 options of catching the ball as opposed to just 1. Probably the best option for a bounce. Unfortunately, he didn't get the catch. But that's also not a great spot for the rats.
The rats don't have any real way of getting into it. The gutter runner could try to just dodge in, but it's not easy by any means. I think that's a 50%.
Let me see. That would be a 3-3 to a 4 pickup to a 3-3-2 dodge.
Yeah, are we gonna see some rat magic though? Just throw it? No. Boo. They're in a good spot, so it makes sense. They're just kind of surrounding, making it hard. And if I'm shocked off, I don't even use the rat ogre here. I just let him stand there and take up the time. The Saurus, is if he rolls poorly, then it would free up at least 1. But instead, we have a Saurus on the ground, so you know,
Yeah.
it still works.
I kind of hate to admit it, but it's smart that he's probably going to be doing this. He's probably saving piling on for turn 16.
Turn 16. Oh no. We're gonna have to wait so long just to see the animation though.
I know.
So that's a real shame.
One fun fact from the upgrades you can get from Nuln's Gunnery Academy for rocket teams is called More Rockets. Well, yeah, whenever there's more rockets involved, it's always more fun, isn't it? If I know one thing about orcs, there's never enough DACA. And block coming into play.
That is nice. Now we need this Croxagore to move so that there's a hole. Funny enough, I might have thought about just pushing that rat so that tops, so that there was a hole basically just for the skinks dodge out and run in.
Here comes the blitz.
Going here.
The Crocs having a fit.
3 die, and the gutter runner survives.
Yeah. But there is still that hole you were mentioning.
Yeah,
And it's just
there's
1 dodge to a pickup, and he just scarpers.
Yep.
It's not a safe scarper by any means, but
the best one he's got. Probably the only one he's got.
yeah. And he's not exactly running out of time. I mean, both teams are so fast that the turn timer means nothing until the 4th quarter. But it's probably better to score and get the tie and fight to secure it, rather than gamble that you can stall long enough that you can secure it by running out the clock.
It's definitely feeling unlikely that the lizards would be able to stall out too well. The rats are just a little too fast. We're trying to throw some GFIs to at least make the rats also have to throw dice, which is nice.
1, 2,
gutter
3,
runner.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Great spot.
2 dodge and a GFI, and the gutter runner has a shot against the ball carrier. But that's also getting away from prehensile tail. So 3 dodges and a GFI.
See how he decides to run around it. I like this hit. It's keeping the friends who are lover and the blodge gutter runner a little bit, making his path a little bit harder. 6, 7, 8, 9. So he can't make it even unless he does some really ridiculous dodges. In theory, this should be a lizard touchdown.
In theory. There's a The loner line rat can actually get there and provide extra support and actually turn that gutter runner blitz into a 2-die.
That's true. If the rat ogre just hits Walmart right now and knocks him down, it also might open Marie Laveau to get down there.
Red dice! Bold move, Cotter. Let's see if it pays, or Cotton. See if it pays off. It doesn't really.
No, it does push him into a little bit more of an awkward position and gets 2 people on the lineman.
True, but that still is only 1 dodge.
Yeah. In the end, the loner rat can always dodge out, but at least the rat ogre can't do the work for him.
Right. Gnome's Gunnery Academy is Empire, but it also sounds like a Skaven infiltrated the Academy because if you think about it, more rockets! Yes, yes!
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days I may just actually listen to you guys and actually try in going into voice acting.
I have thought about wanting to try to get into that. It sounds really hard, but you could have the voice for it, sure.
Oh.
You see a play?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, the gutter runner, if it goes up the middle, doesn't even have to make GFIs. Just 2 dodges.
Yeah, 3+ into a 2+. That's not bad at all.
No, that is.
He sees it. I didn't see that. Yep, that Saurus trying to move into the block actually kind of opening him up.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, it's still going after a prehensile tail dodge, which is never fun.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 9 chance. It's not hard, but it's not impossible by any means. I'm just curious to see if you'll see it.
Wild animal failing.
Which, honestly, one of the best ones you can get. Oh, but you're not supposed to re-roll it.
Nope. Nope.
You know, funny enough, if he
And that
tried to
eats the
dodge then,
blitz.
though, if he tried to dodge then, he would have rolled a 1 in 9. As
Yeah.
you were saying.
Well, he's going around the far side, so we didn't see the hole, and he used too much of his movement. He's going to have to make 2 GFIs. Not that he could blitz anymore anyway.
I wonder why he blitzed. He must have really wanted to get prehensile tail on Buckeyes.
I'm excited for goblins when they come to Blood Bowl 3 and we get the Doom Diver. Not knowing what a Doom Diver is, I'm going to say yes.
That sounds fun.
It's a Doom, and it dives. How can it not be fun?
Yeah. Let's see if we get that loner dodge we've been talking about or not. Might as well at this point.
He's the one with the bat wings. Oh, dip. And better at getting thrown. Ooh.
That is exciting. There's not enough stuff in Blood Bowl about just throwing your players.
Yeah. Admit it, like, treemen and trolls, that's it. And I suppose Puggy, but he's really more of like a fowler than he is a getting. There actually is another Goblin Star player in Blood Bowl 2 that has like bat wings as well. That's all about being thrown. Now that I think about him. Although now that I think about him. No, I need points on my actual goblins, not on that goblin.
Alright. We're gonna hit full rat.
That's a stun.
Yeah. Not what we're looking for.
He's an ogre star player, don't think goblin. Oh yeah, that's right. It is a package deal with that, isn't it?
That's a shame.
Yeah. Well, Doc Millsap is going to get knocked over by the Croxagore.
Does open up the loner's think he could base a gutter runner maybe, just in case something fails.
Mm-hmm.
Or do this.
Base
but this
that.
only makes it a 1 die.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Not what? No, it's just better to dodge away at that point.
Yep. That's what
And
it is.
there he goes. He ties up the game, and we got about a quarter of the game left.
Definitely be a worse spot for the Lizards, but if I'm being honest, it's still a little bit rat favored. They've got the gutter runners, they got their player back because of the babe. Not really though. Rolled a 6 on the wake up. But yeah, I mean, it's Blood Bowl. Anything could happen. We could see pitch invasions. We could see blitzes. We could see all sorts of things.
Yeah. Doom divers are known for getting launched like an angry bird and exploding on impact.
I would like to see Jabberwock not be putting all of his Saurus on the line like this. This is just asking to be served.
Yeah.
And if you lose a Saurus at this point, after already losing one, you pretty much...
Especially one of your block Sauruses.
Yeah.
But that's, of course, assuming Shocktop sees what he can do. I mean, admittedly, it would require... the way it's set up, it would require the Rat Ogre pushing him into the sidelines and then blitzing with somebody else, which...
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1-die at that point, unless you commit another assist. But getting rid of a block Saurus at that point would definitely be worth it.
Yeah. That's definitely how I see it, is you just hit him straight left, hit him to
and he's not going to do that.
But he's not going for it. It's, it's a boring way, but it is as it is. Maybe he just doesn't see the play either.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't.
He is going to base every single rat, like a single rat to a single Saurus is not very advisable.
That's asking for trouble.
Yeah, I'd usually just put one in between if you're afraid of the blitz, and then just put someone somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But let him play as he plays. He's 1-1. He can do it. Raging Skagens.
Well, that being said, the Skaven will get the blitz if that pops up, not the lizards.
Oh no, the lizards are kicking. They just.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, it's always these simple things.
Yeah. It happens. You played so much Blood Bowl, your brain starts to melt.
The Croxagore is taking the kick.
Just done a reroll for the rats. Which does make sense. Both teams actually rolling a 1 on that kickoff event, but the Fame working out for Choctaw, giving him that reroll.
Why did the Croxagore take the kick?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, quite honestly. You'd think it'd be the skinks, but I've seen that animation be weird. The only time when I feel like there's a guaranteed animation for it is if someone actually has the skill kick.
We got a stunned Saurus. Look at those legs, Chun. Yeah, I mean, they are big legs. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I have been painting a bunch of lizard men myself physically. Yeah. Well, Tops is at least what he's getting put onto the sideline. If he's smart. Oh! Armor break! It's a stun. Well, 2 stunned Sauruses isn't nothing, and that opens up the left side wide open. And you can pilot the Doom Divers. That is amazing. Like, I have Total Warhammer 1 and 2. I thought about getting 3 at some point, but the times I tried playing that game, I like 4X, I like strategies, but that one just doesn't click for me for whatever reason. I don't know, just Total War doesn't click for me for whatever. I can see the fun in it. I just don't have any. If that makes sense. Those games are 4X. Well, maybe not exactly the same way, but they're more like, but they're similar sort of grand strategy sort of thing. Well, Croxagore is proving to be obnoxious. Or nope, that was just the Saurus. Okay. Well, that's a reroll. That's the free reroll. Both sides now at 4 turns left. It is the final quarter. Never tried them, but that might have won me over a bit. Well, if you enjoy them, good for you, Bitwise, because like I admit they are very fun and like it's very much like it's 4X in the fact that you take territory and build like what's the word I'm looking for, bases and places, but it's also you also do a but they also do like grand strategy, like large scale battles in real time as well. So like you build a massive army, you move it across the space, you run into like you build an army of lizards, you find like an army of I don't know dark elves, are they in the same place vaguely? And then you just go down in and then you just get a whole like Pokemon battle like the thing, but instead of like two cute creatures hitting each other in a small area, it's literally the Battle of Waterloo in front of you that you directly control. With, of course, things that are far more insane than we're ever at the Battle of Waterloo. Like I said, I can see the fun, but I just don't have any of it. Which is, again, interesting considering how much I have played Civilization 5 and 6 over the years. The biggest downside is that if you don't have the other two games, it's expensive. Yes. Yes. Because like all three of those build on each other to create an almost unmanageable amount of stuff that is happening in the world at any given time. And I lose my mind on like huge maps in Civ. It's like at any rate, 3 is actually trying to get rid of that. Okay, well, shows how much I've paid attention to 3 then. Well, let's see. Lizards have tried to get themselves into a position where they can defend against this Gutter Runner. And the Gutter Runner, the rats, have gotten to a position where they are actually able to get around their defenses very easily. I think that this is probably going to be the rats' game to lose at this point. Obviously, things can change, because Nuffle is a capricious god. Here comes the Rat Ogre into the Loner Skink on a 3-die, finding a POW. Frenzy! Piling on? It'd be stupid to, but it'd be funny. Why do you get piling on if you're not going to use it? At any rate. So at this point, Marie Laveau is probably just going to... He's going to mark up all the other people, then Scarper the rat down the side of the field, and maybe try to stall the timer. Because he's got the final... He has the last turn. But really, the rats are in a great position right now. I would hesitate to put him on the sideline, but he is going to. All right, he's going to cage him up. That is not a bad idea, but again, skinks are stunty. I don't know how much... I don't know whether or not Jabberwock remembers that half the time, but in this position, it's almost... It would be like a shame to not try and surf the Gutter Runner here with Buckeyes. You can dodge in there on like 1-3 up. Meanwhile, the Croxagore is still just eating through the Loner. No damage, unfortunately. And he's still a 5-up dodge. He's got stunty. He doesn't take... Skinks don't take penalties for dodging into tackle zones. 3 times... No. Still no. It's a stunty. No penalty. And this makes... And this... I mean, yeah, it's going to be red dice, no doubt about it. But if he can bring one more mark over here and Doc Millsop, then he can actually make a 1 die as opposed to red dice. Never mind, brain no work, sleep without. Forgot what stunty does for a moment. Could tag for a 1 die. Yeah. The fact of the matter being that this is actually a not great position for Shock Top, assuming that Jabberwock knows what stunty does and knows how to and realizes the amazing cage dive he's got. Okay. Maybe not amazing. Let's go with pretty good. You know what? I'm willing to accept that one. Okay. He moved the wrong skink. He's now going to blitz away from Prehensile Tail and fail those. He gets away from Prehensile Tail, but that second dodge just did it. Just needed a little skink with leap. Yeah. Well, now the Skaven team have a very easy blitz into Buckeyes from the ball carrier. Well, it'll be a 2 die with sidestep. It's not the best, and that's a better one. I didn't see that hole. He's not scoring. Well, I can't blame him for that, I suppose. He's gonna try to run down the clock. Oh boy, what a day of Blood Bowl this has been, folks.
Now that was hilarious.
Yes, it was really funny.
You suppose they meant it to be?
I get one of the uncommon ones there, Kitsu. And he's going to support that.
Funny is gonna happen on this show.
Did something funny happen?
Yeah.
You'd never know it.
You ought to see a doctor.
Well, why do you say that?
I'm beginning to like the show.
I'm so glad that we're all enjoying these heckles.
Back with, 3 turns.
Yep. Yep. This is a quick recap of what you missed. Shock Top put his ball carrier over here on the left side, and gave a reasonable attempt at a cage dive surf. But then the skink failed a simple dodge after the prehensile tail one, which allowed the ball carrier to just slip away through the hole and is now in a very good spot.
Yeah, I see that. It's looking tough for the Lizards. Oh no.
Yeah.
As right now, it's gonna be hard to even get a 1 die on
Yeah.
the goal.
Hard enough to 1 die, and it's almost impossible to score.
Yeah. Actually, I think the best he can do is red die, because even if the loner gets there, he can only mark top lineman. So it's looking like a tie at best.
Yeah.
But even so, it's much more looking like a rat win.
Indeed.
Red Jam. like to see this lineman try to dodge out to avoid the surf from all these.
Here we go!
Whoa there. That was
The Red
so
Ogre is sent
unnecessary.
off on a foul turnover, and we never get to see him use piling on. Boo, I say!
It's
Boo!
a huge boo. The worst part of it is it ended up being double ones. His player gets surfed, and now the skink doesn't have to dodge away from prehensile tail.
Yeah, and there's a surf.
Yep. He could have actually just both downed and, well, actually, did he have blocked? No, he could have just both downed and maybe gotten some SPP, but he said no, screw you.
I think that
Yeah.
number
Going to
raises
the
a pertinent
inside
question.
lines.
What's that?
Why did they do it?
All right, well, that actually reminds me, I can actually update that alert too, as Kitsu Sakura redeems Read Random Fact for page 222. If you have 1,000 poor choices points lying around, you can spend them instead of on a bunch of heckles on getting a random fact. So, like, say in this case, like in the category of war, what is it good for? Okay, this one's a little bit more apocryphal, but 2 Italian city-states went to war in 1325 after troops from Modena stole a wooden bucket from Bologna, killing hundreds of citizens in the process. The resulting war lasted 12
Why
years.
did they do it?
The bucket was never returned and resides today in the Duomo di Modena Cathedral bell tower. Hagzan is now KO'd. That's a crap situation for the Lizards.
Yeah, pretty much guarantees that they'll score here. In theory, if you're worried about a one turn, which could happen, you could try to wait one more out, but I'm of the opinion that you just score here, try to guarantee it, and play at least for the tie. at
Yeah. Well, he's going to blitz the loner skink at the very least.
least.
For
Does block and a
Yeah.
reroll. Not
Yeah.
too scary at least.
Nope. Meanwhile, Dehedro redeems for a 4. In the category of Diamond in the Rough, that's a 2-1 touchdown for Marie Levreau. In the category of Diamond in the Rough, up until 1884, pitchers in baseball had to throw underhand. I know, right? I just had this really fun book of random facts that I thought was just a cool thing to do. All right, well, we have 1 turn remaining.
Both teams have one turn. The Lizards possibly only hope, if he doesn't know how to one turn, is to get that extra turn
Yep.
kickoff event. And even if he did know how to one turn, this is by no means an easy one. You don't have that many players. Skinks aren't particularly at high agility, so it would require a lot, and with 0 rerolls, just feels unlikely.
Thank you for that video, Dehedro. This is why I've seen that video more than a few times. That's why I know the War of the Bucket is more of an apocryphal story.
The rats, they haven't spread out well. So in theory, if he tried to get a chain push to the left side, this wouldn't be a hard one-turn touchdown if he gets, what is it, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he'd need 3 pushes. Move Buckeyes 3 times and he could maybe one-turn. But it doesn't look like he's setting up for that anyway.
All right. But at the very least, Rats have chosen to, at the very least, keep as much damage down as they can. They get a blitz, though!
If they'd had played up, they could have got a 3rd touchdown.
Which would have been amazing.
Yeah. that means the game is pretty much over.
Yep, no extra turn, and the skink is 3 steps away from where it needed to be.
Funny enough, in the end, that makes 2 Skaven blitzes that didn't factor into the game too much, but
No.
you never like to see Skaven blitzes.
Oh no. The last time I saw that many blitzes, actually, I was playing Wood Elves against Khemri. I got 3 blitzes
Against the Khemri.
against the Khemri. That was the game. I think I shut them out like 5-0. I felt real bad for them.
As a Khemri main coach, I'm in shambles right now hearing that. I feel so bad for whoever that was.
I
Khemri do not do
forget,
well
but
with blips.
yeah, I forget what season that was. It was the game board season that I played, but yeah, I felt really bad for him at that. I think I still owe him I think I've said I owe him a drink, and I still do.
Okay, makes sense. Ooh, are we gonna see maybe a quick pass from the Skinks?
It would be funny. At least we just get another point on Hagzan.
Maybe probably first you want to move over Buckeyes or even the loner Skink, doesn't matter with no reroll.
Yeah. And especially on a catch, it really doesn't. You only get points for the pass. So who does it matter?
Or he could move his Krog score and foul his player in return after
That's-
the Rat Ogre tried to foul him.
That's true. He could bring it over. He's probably not gonna.
He's probably gonna foul with the Skink.
The loner, perhaps.
fine.
Nope. He's done. He's done. Well, Jabberwock, well played, sir. As Shocktop just throws away his last turn because it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, the minus armor value Saurus gets MVP.
That hurts. You're not gonna be able to use him for a week anyway, and now he's gonna be a little bit more viable to getting punched.
And the block lineman, Male Thoreau, gets MVP for the Skaven.
It's pretty okay. It's not the worst, but
Yeah.
definitely not who you want.
Yeah. 12 points across the board for the Lizardmen. Not a bad haul, all things considered. On the other hand, though, 15 for the Skaven.
My very first 2 weeks of Blood Bowl, the only SPP I got was on my MVPs. I didn't score a touchdown or get an injury, and I was playing Orcs.
That hurts. That hurts a lot.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm doing better now.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of these dice. Blockers. The Grocers, the Lizardmen, 38 1s, 16 2s, 27 3s, 21 4s, 25 5s, 27 6s. A little high for the 1s, frankly.
Yeah, a lot of 1s, but not a lot of 2s, so that balances out a little bit.
A bit, yeah.
His armor was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, 58. That's really not great.
And the casualty, even worse.
That hurt a lot for him. Only failing 1 bonehead, but that's good. He only tried re-rolling 1 loner, so we really can't fault him too much for that. But
his 1s might have actually gone into his injury rolls a little bit because he didn't fail a single GFI with 7, which is amazing.
yeah,
I mean, the dodges could be better, but it's only like a 67% chance anyway.
yeah. So it's only a little bit under percentage. Meanwhile, for Black Dice, 20 skulls, 15 both down, 30 pushes, 17 stumble, and 14 pows. A little bit higher down on the lower end.
Yeah, definitely just a pretty low roll for dice in general. I mean, the pows are the only thing you can get to knock down those pesky gutters. So it's not what you want to see, but as it is.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
that one was rough.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's Jabberwock, folks, or Banana Man, however you want to put it.
Hello there.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
bring you back up. So yeah, Hook and Jabberwock, Hook.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You know, the double skulls early on, the double skulls reroll into double skulls that happened the first like few turns, really kind of set the tone for the match, and it kind of
Yeah.
just continued from there.
It kind of did. I think I said that exact same thing. I think what
Hey, you want to hear me sing?
did I say? I
Only
said
if it's
that it
in
was
So
I think it was like
long
I think I said that was the game right there, like game ending. I think.
You injured the guy into the early double skulls. It was definitely painful. It's just, I think, one advice I would say I would give is maybe trying to use the big guy later on in your turn rather than starting off with him a couple times. But otherwise, I thought it was pretty well. Only because I'm a very feel I'm a very cautious player, and whenever things go wrong for the big guy and you're like, oh man, now I have to reroll. Oh, the loner failed. Like everything can go wrong real quick.
Yeah, I don't think I failed any. I didn't fail any boneheaded rolls.
You
Or at
failed
least not
one.
any relevant
Yeah.
ones.
The boneheads. There was only one bonehead fail, which is fortunate out of 15. Like that could have gone a lot worse for sure. I mean, you had good GFIs too, so it's not like everything was awful. It was mainly your armor that struggled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Losing that Saurus and your Apo not working on your skink, it's painful, man.
Yeah. I mean, niggling injury isn't the worst, but still.
Yeah, it just makes it easier for that one to get hurt later.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna have them for next week either, which is.
I
the
have
most
a
painful
bunch of
part.
players I won't have for next week.
Oh wow! I mean, just going over the Skaven dice, going over here with the block dice: 9 skulls, 8 both down, 16 pushes, 11 stumble, 13 pows.
Yeah,
He actually
Tyrant.
rolled in exactly the opposite direction for this block dice as you did, Jabberwock, and it turned out to be that and he rolled less dice by you by half minimum. So I'm actually quite surprised that it ended how it did.
Yeah.
The rats tending to punch a lot less. I mean, in the end, you had 44 blocks to his 28 blocks succeeded. So definitely is rough. If you look at the rat armor value, 64, which isn't crazy good, but I think that's about average.
Yeah.
It's 87.
81% injury though. That's actually really good
That's
for
really
them.
good. That's a lot of honestly what ends up mattering for.
All their
for-
KOs came back. Those are those Bloodwiser babes coming into play.
Yeah.
Yep.
None of them failed, right? Yeah. 2 babes making it pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
The wild animal only failed once, so it's kind of the same for both sides. The big guys were working.
Yeah.
Both teams had 1 fail 1.
I am so glad we got to catch this match.
That was a fun match. To spectate at least. I don't know how stressful. How stressful did you feel about it?
Pretty damn stressed. It was, I was, at the end, I was desperately pushing to get a tie, but it was just going nowhere.
It's tough. I think you did the right thing scoring early though.
Uh-oh. Jabberwock,
I-
you should
I-
be
I-
glad that you played this week and you're not the Rats' next opponent.
Yeah.
Why is that?
The Gutter Runner that leveled up,
Yeah.
plus agility. 5
Yeah.
agility Gutter Runner.
I was very impressed with gutter runners,
As you should be.
but on principle, I don't know if I will ever play rats.
They're not an easy team. They get injured a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, he was several players down for this match, I believe, and now you pretty much killed one of his other Stormvermin. So it's
Yeah, I mean, he was making enough armor saves that time. Like it
Yeah.
was,
it's true.
didn't really matter.
Well, one question you want to ask this, John, from Joe.
Oh no, I wasn't necessarily having any questions. I was just looking and thinking of stuff.
Oh, but chat wants to know why
Oh,
did
yeah.
he not use Pylon?
Oh well, that's Shock Top. Why did not use Pylon? That's the question. Like,
Oh, that's true.
Didn't he use Pylon?
no.
No, he didn't use it. He found you
Trust
with
me,
his
you
router.
would have known if he had used Piling on.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, like you getting a bunch of the people right there. Yeah.
Well, Pylon is a skill where after you knock someone down, you get to throw another roll, which I believe is like a 10 plus or something, or not.
It's
10
it's
plus,
basically
like
it's basically a free foul.
yeah.
Well,
and
I'm
you
glad
can't
he
get-
didn't,
Yeah, you may.
because
If
that
the victim was knocked down, you may re-roll the armor on injury. Re-roll the armor or injury roll for the victim. The piling on player is placed prone in his own square. Do not make an armor roll for him. Piling on does not cause a turnover unless the piling on player is carrying the ball. But you would know when that happens because there would have been a very distinct animation of the rat ogre diving bodily onto your player.
Yeah. It also works with Mighty Blow. Or like the reroll, I'm pretty sure. Like, so if you break armor naturally, and then you use piling on, then the reroll gets the Mighty Blow rerolled into it. So it's a very disgusting combo.
Yeah. Meanwhile, speaking of Mighty Blow, Doc Millsap, the Storm Vermin, has also gotten Mighty Blow now.
Yep.
So yeah, be doubly glad that you played him this week as opposed to this next one, my friend.
True.
Yeah, I didn't really get much XP from that one. It was a
No.
little frustrating.
Let's see, but Vice did level up.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
He got the MVP. That was your armor down, Saurus. Now you got two of them.
Yeah. I mean, luckily they have a lot of armor to start, but I mean, 8's a lot worse than 9.
Indeed.
It's true. But it could be 7.
It could be 7.
All right. So thinking of that, let's take a look at who both of our players are playing against next week. Let's see, Lizards, you are playing Damos et Deus, which is the Norse team played by Mango Monarch.
Nice.
And
They'll be on
he's
the
got a
same page.
Yeti, 2 Ulfwerners, some Berserkers, a Runner, and the rest are linemen. Berserker with guard, Yeti with guard, a Runner with pickup. Where's that sure hands? Yeah, that's sure hands. And a lineman with kick. So not the worst thing you gotta deal with. You just gotta remember that Norse are strong, they're punchy, everybody basically starts with block, but they have tin foil for armor. They have they're mostly 7s.
Yeah.
It's a lot about outblocking them. You have to be worried, the main thing about their Yeti, who is maybe one of the best star players in the game because he starts with Claw.
Mm-hmm.
So if he hits your guys, you have a very large chance of losing one of your high AV players.
And meanwhile, the Skaven are going to be going into Delphinium's Amazons, the friendly, fluffy fauna.
Might be
Ah,
even
but-
worse.
Let's see if they stay undefeated.
Yeah, the Zons, I've looked at the Zons of every division because every division Zon is doing really well and they are all terrifying.
Oh,
They
that's Digis.
all
That's
have like 6+ block players. Dolphinium has 4 guard pieces.
one with tackle even.
Yep, they have the Frenzy one, which at least he did a little bit of her fun because most of the Zon teams just have like a bunch of Mighty Blow and all that block, you know.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it's gonna be a hell of a playoffs with this many Amazon teams. I'm actually predicting one of them to win this season.
Meanwhile, I'm glad I don't have to play against this Amazon team, but I have a different Amazon team I have later on in my lineup, so.
Yep. I already faced my Amazon team and got crushed. Like week 2, where I didn't have any tackles, so it's tough. It's freaking tough.
That is indeed. Alright, so let's see. After that game, let's see. Delphinium is still in the lead with Lubbock, the Goblins, and Mango in third. And with Mango actually to play one more game, play his game this week yet. So there's still that. Meanwhile, Skaven at now 3-0-3 are sitting in 4th place. And Lizards at 2-2-2. Here's a funny thing. You're not out of the running just yet, but you will basically need to win or tie the rest of your games to get in.
Hey, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Indeed.
It's doable. Hey, it's not losing all your games, which is nice, you know? Or now you're in the middle. You still
I'm
have,
0-1
the future
and
is bright.
6.
Yeah, the future is bright for you, not so much for Chun, but he's commentating, so there's always that.
Yeah, I'm commentating and memeing in the experienced salty divisions. I was never going to get into the playoffs. All right, well, it is 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
In my balls.
I was not expecting that.
I was gonna
It's
say
accurate.
in the future. So.
Whoo boy! Oh,
He's a credit to his
was-
race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.
thank you for the heckle. All right. Well, I think with that, I need to be leaving because again, it is late. I am so far behind what I want to normally be, but I have no regrets. So, Hook, thank you for jumping in for that.
Thank you for letting me. It's fun.
Yeah, Jabberwock, thank you for giving us the great game to watch.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Hey. And to all the rest of you that have been hanging around for the last 3 hours, thank you all so much for hanging around, chatting, heckling me, being all around cool dudes. We will see you at the next game, whether it's not more Blood Bowl if we can get my division rolling faster, or Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that. Alright, but until then guys, whatever the next game is, I will see you all then. Have a good rest of your
Farewell,
day.
everyone.
I don't know how you's done it, but I know you's done it! Quiet!